Virat Kohli. The name alone sends waves of excitement through the cricketing world. If you're a fan of cricket, you know this man has rewritten the record books. From the fastest to the most consistent, from chases to centuries, Kohli has set a standard that seems impossible to beat. But here's the real question. Can anyone break Virat Kohli's records? Kohli's records aren't just stats on a page. They're milestones. They're the result of years of hard work, pure talent, and relentless drive. But as we stand here, at the edge of the future, can someone rise to challenge these achievements? Let's take a deep dive into his legacy, his numbers, and the players who might, just might, break them. The rise of Kohli. Let's rewind to where it all began. Virat Kohli, a young, hungry cricketer who burst onto the international scene in 2008. He didn't start off as the star he is today, but his confidence was undeniable. 100 here, a solid partnership there. Little by little, Kohli began building a career that no one could have predicted. But it wasn't just his batting skills that caught the eye. It was his attitude, his hunger, his desire to be the best, to chase greatness. And he didn't just want to play, he wanted to dominate. That mindset would go on to change the game. And change it he did. Over the years, Kohli became the face of modern-day cricket. Every time he stepped onto the field, he seemed to add to his growing list of records. Fastest to 8,000 runs, fastest to 10,000, and then, no one was prepared for this, the fastest to 12,000. Kohli made records look easy, but we all know, nothing in cricket is ever really easy. The records that define Kohli. Now let's talk about the records that have made Kohli a legend. We're talking about the fastest to 8,000, 10,000, and 12,000 runs in one-day internationals. A man who's turned chasing runs into an art form, a skill that only a few can even dream of. Kohli doesn't just chase targets, he controls them. His ability to pace an innings, accelerate when needed, and finish with a flourish. There's no one quite like him in modern cricket. And then there's his batting average. Over 50 in ODIs, over 50 in tests, and an average that no one else seems to come close to in T20s. Whether it's the consistency, the timing, or his ability to handle pressure, Kohli makes it look effortless. But it's not just about the runs, it's his mental toughness, his discipline, and his approach to the game. From handling criticism to leading the Indian team through highs and lows, Kohli has been a force on and off the field. Every run he scores, every match he wins, he's built his career brick by brick, each one stronger than the last. But here's the thing that makes Kohli's records so special. They're not just records, they're benchmarks, standards. When someone steps up to challenge Kohli's feats, they're not just competing with numbers, they're competing with the legacy he's created. The new generation, who can break Kohli's records? So who has the potential to break Kohli's records? That's the burning question. Right now, there's no one with the same combination of consistency, skill, and mental strength as Virat. But let's look at a few names that might come close. First, we have Rohit Sharma. Known for his explosive batting and incredible ability to score big hundreds, Rohit's already breaking records of his own. But can he match Kohli's consistency? The problem is, while Rohit's brilliance is undeniable, he's not as consistent in ODIs as Kohli. He's more of a match winner, someone who can change the course of a game in a single over. But can he break Kohli's record for the most runs? That remains to be seen. Then there's Shubman Gill. The young star, already showing promise, has the technique and temperament to play long innings. But does he have the hunger, the drive, and the consistency needed to challenge Kohli's dominance? Only time will tell. One player, however, who might just have a shot is Babar Azam from Pakistan. His technique is solid, his temperament admirable, and his hunger for runs is evident. Babar has already been compared to Kohli, and in the years to come, he could very well challenge Kohli's record for most runs, especially if he continues his meteoric rise. But here's the catch. It's not just about talent, it's about consistency. It's about playing for long enough to reach those milestones. And Virat Kohli, he's the gold standard for consistency. He's proven that time and time again. Every series, every tournament, he's there, scoring runs and rewriting records. So while these players have the potential, the real question is, can they do it over the long haul? Can they keep up with Kohli's unrelenting pace year after year? Kohli's mentality, the unseen edge. Now, here's what sets Kohli apart. It's his mentality. He's not just playing the game, he's obsessed with it. From the gym to the field, Kohli's work ethic is unmatched. His preparation, his attention to detail, his passion for the game, these things aren't talked about enough, but they play a massive part in his success. He's always striving for more, always pushing his limits. And this isn't just about batting, it's about how he leads, how he carries the Indian team on his shoulders. It's about his refusal to back down, his ability to come out stronger every time he faces a challenge. This mentality is what makes Kohli's record so hard to break, because breaking records isn't just about talent, it's about mentality. And right now, there's no one with the same mentality as Kohli. Can anyone surpass him? So will Virat Kohli's record stand the test of time? Well, cricket is a game that's always evolving. The next big talent is always around the corner, waiting to make his mark. But what Kohli has done, his ability to turn pressure into gold, his knack for creating new records every time he steps on the field, is something very special. There will be players who come close, players who will challenge his numbers, who will rise to the occasion. But breaking Kohli's records? It's not just about playing the game, it's about mastering it. It's about being Virat Kohli level consistent, and that, my friends, is no small task. Conclusion. In the end, Virat Kohli's records are more than just numbers. They're a testament to his greatness, his passion, and his relentless pursuit of excellence. And while other players may one day break some of those records, one thing is certain: Kohli has set the bar so high that the world of cricket will never forget his name. So, can anyone break his records? Maybe. But will anyone do it the way Kohli did it? That remains to be seen.